Hi, my name is Shannon Vieira. That's Shannononviera. The client's name is Mitzy Bartholomew, Mitzy Bartholomew. She's 52 years old. For the differential diagnoses, there are two. The first is brief psychotic disorder with marked stressors, and the second is delusional disorder. Delusional disorder is ruled out because criteria A and C are not met. Criteria A states that the duration needs to be greater than 1 month, and Mitzy's is only within about a week span. And criteria C is not met because brief psychotic disorder with marked stressors is a better diagnosis. And now for the primary diagnostic features. The first one, a person with this disorder experiences delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, or grossly disturbed or catatonic behavior. So, a person with this disorder experiences delusions, hallucinations, disorganized speech, or grossly disturbed or catatonic behavior. And the second, symptoms are present for less than 1 month. Symptoms are present for less than 1 month. Alright, now for Mitzy's story. Mitzy grew up, she's very rich, only child. All she ever wanted was a sister. And so when she went to college and became friends with her friend Christine, they became more of sisters than friends. They were very close. Mitzy married a really wealthy attorney, and she's very charitable. She does a lot of charity work. So she's always like volunteering for these projects and just takes on a lot of projects. So it's very stressful, and especially recently, she has been dealing with contractors that have been making really big promises, but not committing or following through on them. And she also has to hire a new cook, and she got a new cook, and he's not very good, he's not competent, so she's really stressed out. And in the middle of all of this, she gets news that her best friend Christine has passed in a car accident, and it's a very tragic car accident. She has the details that her friend Christine was decapitated. So, hearing this, Mitzy collapses and is taken to the hospital. 2 days later, she's released from the hospital and she attends Christine's funeral. Her husband notices that she is increasingly tense and jittery. She gets very little sleep, about 2 to 3 hours a night. She has a decrease in cognitive function. She has difficulty concentrating and completing thoughts or sentences. The day after the funeral, Mitzy and her husband are walking down the street, and she sees the car go by, and she points and is sure that she just saw Christine drive by. And then she starts to think that the funeral and Christine's death were staged, and it's actually a plot against her, and it's a greater plot to kill her. She's suspicious of everyone but her husband. She doesn't allow any cell phones around her. She hears a high-pitched sound that she attributes to being a satellite that's pointed at her, that's following her at all times. After 3 days, so after that she goes to the hospital. Her husband takes her to the emergency room because she's just so shaken up. And after 3 days of treatment, she has significant impairment. She no longer believes that Christine is still alive and that people are persecuting her. And that's pretty much the end of the story for Mitzy Bartholomew. Now for the multi-axial diagnosis. Axis 1, brief psychotic disorder. Axis 2 is none. Axis 3 is none. Axis 4, recent death of friend and work stressors. So again, that's recent death of friend and work stressors. And for Axis 5, we gave Mitzy a GAF score of 46. Okay. And now for the theoretical perspectives, there are two. The first is biological perspective, and it says that the causes of brief psychotic disorder are unknown, but there may be a genetic predisposition because the occurrence rates are higher in families with a history of depressive and bipolar disorders. Because individuals are treated successfully with antipsychotic medication, this may indicate that there might be an excess of the neurotransmitter dopamine, and this may contribute to the development of these psychotic symptoms. And the second one is sociocultural perspective. Mitzy was overloaded with work obligations associated with her charity and social life, and that combined with her best friend's sister's death led to her psychotic symptoms. And that's pretty much all for Mitzy and brief psychotic disorder. Thanks.